Good morning, everybody. Today, I'm going to talk about when you first get your real estate license. I'm going to talk about the 5 things that you should focus on in the first 30 to 60 days. So, first off, congratulations! You got your real estate license. It is definitely time consuming. There is a lot of pieces to it, and it does not teach you how to have a successful real estate career. So, the top 5 things I'm going to discuss in brief with you is choosing a brokerage. They are not all the same, very important, and hopefully you will stick with your broker for many years to come. 2, how to brand yourself and the importance of branding yourself. 3, your mindset. Real estate, being in real estate in any shape or form completely correlates with your mindset. What you believe you can do and what you are is what is represented to your clientele. So you want to make sure that you are expressing yourself in the manner and the way that you want to be taken into consideration with your clients. 4, budget. Yes, you just paid a lot of money to get your license. You have put a lot of things off because you have been working on education and training and all sorts of fun stuff. So being a real estate agent definitely has a lot of upfront costs. So I'm going to kind of break into the budget a little bit more. And 5 is training and resources. This will kind of go into play with your brokerage, but is incredibly important as a brand new agent. So first off, you got your license, you got your piece of paper, you passed your test. Yay, how exciting. So you are probably getting calls from brokers. I had an associate way back when who got her license, and she goes, wow, already I walked out of the facility and I already got offered a position with a brokerage. Yes, this is not like any other job where you put out your resume and you're just hoping for a call back. Brokers are recruiting you. So that is why you have to become the interviewer for the brokers, not the other way around. There are some brokerages that are boutique brokerages, or they're specialty, or they're smaller ones, and so they can't take too many agents, and so yes, they will be a little bit more particular of who they bring on. But for the most part, any brokerage that you are a part of, they are going to recruit out to you. They are going to reach out to you. So what you should be looking for, 1 is your commission package. Yes, as a real estate agent, the only way you're getting paid is by your commission. So just a quick run through of that, because not many licenses actually discuss the commission package or how that works. So if you have a property, let's just say it's $100,000 and you sell that property, in most cases, your commission is 3% of that. And when I say your commission, I mean your broker's commission is 3%. So when you work with a broker, you want to make sure you understand how they're paying you. Because in most states, your license has to be backed by a brokerage, because your brokerage is the one that takes additional training, additional legality testing, is insured, and just has the different securities in place. And so that's why your license has to be parked at a brokerage. So your brokerage is legally the one that gets paid at a closing, and then your brokerage pays you your commission split. So what does that look like? There's brokerages out there that give you a 50% split. That means if you sell a $100,000 house, then a 3% commission, that means $3,000 of that is going to go to your brokerage. But your brokerage has agreed to pay you 50% of that commission. And so now you're looking at a $1,500 commission off of that $100,000 sale. So is that good? Sure. Could you do better? Yes. So when you're looking at a brokerage, you want to ask them about that commission split. Some of them are heftier up front, but once you hit a cap, then they don't take any more split. So that's something like if they have a $10,000 cap, but you were splitting 50-50, well, when the brokerage receives $10,000 proceeds from the sales that you make, once they hit that limit, then moving on, you will get that full $3,000 commission at that sale instead of the $1,500. Something to take note on this is, as a new agent, it does take a while, 1, to get noticed, 2, to get a listing, and 3, to have that listing close. So in your first year, you might not have as closings as you want. And so if you're with a brokerage that has a higher cap on what you have to pay into them to then get more commission, it doesn't necessarily benefit you as much until you actually build on your business. So make sure you're looking at a split that makes sense for you, makes sense for your financial goals, and that you're aware of what the broker is offering you. And make sure that maybe they might be paying you back in other ways. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the training and resources because that is provided by your brokerage. So as a new client, there are so many pieces of the business that you now have to be a part of. So choosing a brokerage that has training resources, technology resources, and automatic things in play for you to successfully run your business. So some brokerages out there, as you know, like Keller Williams, Coldwell, Remax, some of the larger companies out there are larger because they can home newer agents or part-time agents who just don't have the time or the resources to go out and pay for their own CRM system, their marketing tools, their listing packages, etc. And sometimes they're also linked with title companies, mortgage lenders, and transaction coordinators that you will also need to be a part of your team. And so as a newer agent, some of these larger companies are appealing. Again, just because I'm saying these companies does not mean I'm saying go to one of these companies, because second, you're branding yourself. So it costs a lot of money to let people know who you are and what you do. So legally, you are a part of the brokerage, and so every time you brand yourself, you brand your company. So on your business cards, on your for sale signs, on your car magnet, on anything online, on your website, on your social media, every piece of marketing that you do, letting people know, hey, I got my license, I'm a real estate agent, you will also be marketing your brokerage. So this is why I say you want to do a little bit of homework up front, right when you get your license. Not too much because you want to get started, but you do want to just ask a few questions to your broker. Again, what's your training, what's your resources, and your commission splits, and kind of how that works. You know, maybe do you have teams that I can be a part of? What do you request from me? Some of them request for you to manage the phones up at the front desk. Does that fit within your time, and is that something that you want to do? This could be an excellent way to get new leads as a new agent. But if you have another direction for you, or if you have a marketing budget, maybe you don't want to have to sit at the front desk and manage the phones. There's definitely pros and cons to that. Again, you have to look to see, is your brokerage requiring you to do this, or is it an option? So team meetings, are you required to attend team meetings? Again, like I said, some brokers request for you to do this because you're new, and as you know, when you get your license, is a lot of legalities, a lot of terminology, but not a lot about how to actually market yourself and run your business. So these brokers, they put in place training programs and team meetings to keep you accountable, keep you consistent, and to teach you in these other avenues to be a successful real estate agent. So yes, definitely utilize as much as you possibly can, but everything does take a lot of time. So now that you are an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, you have to manage your time. So just make sure that you know your goals and you know your time that you have available during the week, and don't fit in all of that cram-packed with education and answering the phones for your broker, etc. You want to make sure that you're reaching out to your clients and you're branding yourself, and you're focusing on actually getting listings or working with buyers, and not just everything else. So that leads me into a little bit about budget. So I have noticed quite a bit of companies coming up where you can actually get loans as a real estate agent that's backed by your commission. So they're basically paying you commission before you have a listing. Is this good, bad, or not? I don't know. I mean, you're running a business and sometimes taking a loan out on your business is necessary, but I just want to make sure it is so much better. There's so many resources out there. And if you choose the right brokerage and you get the right team on your back and you are active in your business and you are keeping up with your team and your brokers and everyone in play and letting them know, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to help. There are other free ways where you can get listings and get clients without having to put yourself in debt before you've made money, because unfortunately, once you get a deal, sometimes things go south and you think a closing's going to happen and it doesn't. So I would definitely hate to see you as a new agent already invested in your company because you just got your license, and that does cost a little bit of money. So just because you did that, I don't want you to jump into any other loans or any other aspect that might be putting you in debt or stressing you out to where you're not being able to effectively be in your business, because then I go into mindset. You want to make sure your mindset is on point. So at this point, you probably have not had any real estate experience yet besides getting your license. You have not worked with any clients. You have not sold any properties. You just don't know the step-by-step way of going into it. So it is definitely going to be a challenge to say, I'm a real estate agent, clients, and I can help you. So utilize your brokerage again in this instant. So take away, I can do this for you. I have the experience. I have closed this many houses. I have helped my clients, get the highest and best in market value. I can reach so many people. You are now in a team. You've chosen a brokerage and you are in the real estate community. So you are a part of a team now. So now you can say, my brokerage closes so-and-so houses a month. My brokerage has so-and-so listings. My brokerage has this many years in the industry. So you want to utilize the experience and the credibility of the brokerage and the team that you have aligned yourself with, because you are not alone. You are with your brokerage and with other associates as agents, and you can partner up with them. So make sure that when you are working with your clients, you don't try to go it alone as well. You've advertised yourself that you're backed by an agency that has a lot of credibility. So once you get your clients, utilize that between the resources, the trainings, and the clientele that you are now associated with. Make sure that you bring them on board as well. I know there's a lot of team leaders out there in the brokerages that are amazing, and they love working with new real estate agents. You're passionate, you're excited, and you're like a sponge. You're eager to learn, and you're ready to just absorb it all. So again, focus on these 5 things first. Make sure you choose a brokerage, interview them, ask them the right questions. Make sure that they have the training and resources that's going to help you be successful as a real estate agent and stay in this industry for a long haul. There's too many agents that are in it for 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, and they just don't make it because they have the wrong mindset, they choose the wrong brokerage, they don't utilize the training and resources, and they don't have a budget. Get a budget, stay on budget, and find free resources that I will talk about in future videos. Free resources of how to get listings without actually spending any money, keeping your marketing budget at a 0. You're already in on this. So use your team, use your agents. There's a lot of us out there. Connect with them. And congratulations. Welcome to the real estate game. You are officially a real estate agent, and I wish you all the success. Keep following me and watch for more advice, tips, and tricks on being an agent, working with investors, and hopefully investing in your own real estate in the future.